2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. Her.
Carl!
Hey, my little buddy Garl, this one's for you. Bienvenue au Quebec once again. Wow, my video was freezing on the laptop. I've never seen it do that before. Oh, welcome to the tire fire that is Wednesday. I wish I could save anything. Like the rest of this country, this computer is headed down the fire chute right now. Things seem stable enough for the moment. I'm going to go for it because I don't know what the hell else am I going to do. I just received word from Master Jedi, the woman that actually lives very near us, that is capable of giving her a ride all the way to our front door if their schedules line up. Well, she's out sick today. So Master Jedi will be catching an Uber ride up to the train station, but not the house. So it does mean I got to leave at the slightly early-ish time, give or take, unless she works late. You never know with her. So I think I'm working in a time box today. I think I got to get it going. There is so much news about SnowRunner since all of last Monday's stream. So everyone who was with me on Monday, you know that was an absolute disaster. The switch bug, I'm just going to mark this one off the bingo right here and now. The switch bug that decides to just delete my trucks is as bad as it ever was. At least on the season 14 map, if I had a truck, or as it turns out, trailer out on the map before the patch that broke something bad for Switch, I could leave it out there and I could use it and it would save between sessions and everything was cool. But now that I'm on season 15 and everything is brand new on the map, any truck I put out there, any trailer I put out there, anything at all like that, it doesn't actually save to the save file when it shuts down. I've got my progress, so the mission completion and the map exploration were all preserved, but everything else gets deleted, and it took my goddamn scout with it at the end of the last session. So true to my word, I took my Switch and I threw that bitch out the window. And I discovered that the cross-platform save system that they implemented a year and a half ago, that I've never once gotten to work, I sat down and I pushed it hard Monday night. I managed to get my save file to install over on my Steam Deck. And then I did some experiments Tuesday morning on my Steam Deck, and Steam Deck don't care. It's just the Switch build of SnowRunner that is out to eat all of my trucks. Yeah, I know, exactly. It killed my Scout so I'm so angry. I have purchased a base model replacement Scout because it's the only option I got. So I'm going to build that back up here at the beginning of the game stream. I experimented. I've repurchased the big new Azov, the Atom. So I've got one of those, but it's a little too big, I think. So I need to buy a mid-size truck. Maybe I need to go get Matega back and get that one rigged up. And I think mission 1 today is going to be attempting that stupid contest thing one more time. But I ended up sideways and dumping all of my junk into the frozen lake river thing. And then I tried it, and when I was experimenting Tuesday morning, I tried it again. Took a different path, found a different place that I could turn the truck sideways and dunked it. So screw all of that. We're gonna take a third shot at it here. But look at this. I've got it up and running on the Steam Deck. And if I do a continue, really the reason I've got it sitting in this menu and not preloaded is because here on the Steam Deck, when I press the load button and I go into the screen, I mean, it's just going to load. I do have to go complain over here about... wait, did it fail to load? Hang on here. I think I may have failed to load up the SnowRunner. There's the weekend. There's the quotes. You know what? Nothing has come up on that one yet, so I'm just going to kill that bingo, and we're going to start this over. Yeah, okay, that looks like the better count. There we go. Mentions the game deleting my trucks. That is going to happen every single time, and that was also a glitch, so we're going to get these called. All right, we're back rolling. Oh, I got so much junk to dump. Why am I echoing when I should not be echoing? Oh, maybe it's just because I was leaning that way, so I sound a little loud to myself. My apologies to myself. All of your 0 spots were erased? Yep, they sure were. Yeah, well, also, I am going to... well, this is still loading fast compared to the Switch to getting this initial map up. I can see that the progress bar has actually progressed down there. On the Switch, it wouldn't have even started the progress bar yet. So, boom! Look, here it is. I'm already in, and there is my little replacement Scout. And there is the $2,300, the cheapest in the game, the cheapest trailer available, the little Scout flatbed. It just reloaded the game with both of those in place. Again, I'm going to point that out. I did do a little bit of experimentation. I went and I grabbed one more tower. I think I grabbed one extra tower. And then it turns out there was a full-on legitimate race that started... Oh, okay, here's town. You had a race down into town? Is that where I was supposed to go? What the hell? Did I just make it up? Maybe I just made it up. I thought there was a full-on race that I did where I dropped down off the mountain and into town. There's the little town. No, well, I apologize. I've been drinking. I made it up, and I've lied to myself, I guess. I haven't been to the other map, have I? No, I can't have been to the other map. Where the hell is this the little town that I raced? I had to race down here, and I had to cut across stuff, and I feel like I was over here, but I clearly wasn't over there. And I thought I'd opened up... Yeah, I'd opened up more of this. I wonder if I got a slightly bum version of the save copied over. Because actually, I thought I did this on the Steam Deck. Oh man, I am so lost. I am so confused at what's gone wrong. Everything has gone wrong. What am I drinking? Oh, not enough. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, here's my big Nope, wrong button. I'm not on the Switch. No, I don't have credit for having completed Coast Guard. Oh no, something. God damn it. Something has gone wonky now. Because I completed the drive down into town race, which I thought started at an observatory right over here in the blackness. But it's still blackness. That's not good. That's all messed up, and I see that they're. Yeah, I opened up this tower over here too. Shit. Hang on, I gotta go mark that one off too now. Well, I was briefly excited, and now I'm perplexed. I can at least do this without losing my save progress now. Hope it's not Canadian. I wish it was Canadian whiskey. I wish I was in Canada right now. I should just stay there. That was commentating on Switch load times because I'm not on the Switch. I can't complain about the slow load time if it's not actually loading slowly on me. So no, you don't get credit for that one that easily. You got Surprise Pathfinder. Well, yeah, those can sneak up on you. Well, okay, so I am marginally screwed. Then I got a bunch of this I'm going to have to redo. I guess I may as well. Before I redo it, let me go check the cross-platform save thing one more time. I'll bring that up while I vamp here. Let me go make sure that all of my timestamps still line up. 4:15. 4:15 was yesterday. Yes, that was yesterday. So I'm. Oh, yep, here it is. I had a. Oh, wait. Okay. We're going to science. Everyone, hang with me here. If I have it in my garage, I am going to break out the Tataran. Let me clear off that route there. We are going to do some quick driving. Oh, God, I'm already pushing the wrong buttons. We are going to go do a little extra navigation. I think with the Tataran, I can just blare right across here. I haven't tried this side yet to see if I can get around that. We're going to climb up the hill. We're going to come through town. Maybe stop for gas on the way. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it hasn't opened up any of this other stuff over here yet. I turned around and went the other way there. Oh, yeah. That's right. This is where I ended, I think, with the scout in the last stream. Is it this very last little step? It tumbled and couldn't get itself upright because there was nothing to winch onto. And this little road right here leads up to the watchtower. We're going to go open that watchtower. And then I'm going to quit and save. And then I'm going to see if that is going to actually preserve my progress like it's supposed to. This wasn't originally intended. Oh, okay. I found my echo. For some reason, my phone was echoing me back at me. That's why I was louder than I expected. Okay, so we're going to go open the watchtower, expose some of the map, save the damn game, dump out, come back in, and see if I have a different save problem here on the Steam Deck. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's go to the garage. I'm gonna save the game. Okay, so I've got... There's the plaid. So there's the new Atom. I bought the Atom and I got it all decked out in my Jedi Hunter Green livery. Let's go see what's in... What have I got in storage? Oh, look how much faster I can scroll through this stuff. Yeah, okay, oh, you know what? I'm feeling a little worried. You know what? Screw it. I can do another save game copy. We're busting out the Tataran. Wow, he seems super quiet. That's extra crazy quiet. Maybe it's because I've got it usually adjusted for the Switch. That seems a little bit better. Okay, we're going to go with that. I'm so used to everything coming off the Switch at 400% volume on this TV. Something that honors volume a little more closely to correctly seems weird to me. It seems super quiet. Also, since this is the old school X-Bone Day 1 controller, it is extra clicky-clacky as I move the thumbsticks around. I'll try to lean a little farther away from the mic as I do this. I do have the autonomous winch on this for when I go stupid fast, as stupid fast as it'll let me go. Oh, come back around. There you go. Get myself all squirrely. Hopefully I'll be able to get upright without having to recover all the way back to the beginning again. Yeah, technically, I want to drop down onto the ice. Well, okay. I'm going to do it the weird way. Because why else wouldn't I do it that way? There we go. Now just push through this. In fact, I used this Tataran to do the race that I actually managed to succeed in, coming down off the hill from the observatory into town. And in my blitz across the other ice section, it blew 3 out of its 8 tires. Luckily, I believe this one actually carries 4 spares. Oh, okay. That's how I get across here. So far I've failed twice because I tried sticking to the right. Gotta come all the way over to the left here. And then I guess we're just gonna kind of work our way up here. Yeah, okay. Hey, Darkstar! Get your toots on. God. I thought I had a solution for my massive bug problems, but something suddenly got lost on this one here. That tree is sticking way out into the road. Someone should do something about that. Ooh, that's a churn through some snow there. Doesn't feel like turning. Okay, I guess you don't have to. Welcome to Everton.
Snakes.
Hey, old bacon face. Welcome in as well. Unfortunately, we are having to science. It was crazy. I reported this bug to Saber Interactive on their web forum, and apparently it qualified as a significant enough problem that their support team contacted me that same afternoon to start asking me questions and get some extra details on the all of my trucks are getting deleted bug. And I was super excited because it doesn't delete my trucks over here on the Steam Deck, but I have lost a lot of progress and I don't know where it went, and it's making me a little sad. Primarily because it's one of those damn contests. I actually managed to do it successfully on the first try. It was going to be one of those. And I was ultra happy because it was done. I at least had that one out of the way. And then I was going to open this stream by trying the other one again. Now I think I know which side of the ice I need to be on. I might actually be able to do it. But if it has just lost all of that extra progress, then there's no point in doing it over on this machine either, because I will never be able to finish it. At least on the Switch, if I have a truck in the garage, I start my session, bring it out of the garage, do any mission to completion, sell any trailer I may have had to buy, and then put the truck back in the garage, I can at least progress the mission / story. But if on the Steam Deck here, it's going to keep my trucks out on the map, but it's going to delete my progress whenever I do it. That's no bueno. Why is everything so hard? I bet a Switch 2 would totally fix this. Totally. Trucks are out of stock. No, there's plenty of snow. Yeah, it's still really quiet. I'm almost going to complain that there's, in some spots, maybe a little too much snow, but I think that's perfect. I think a little too much snow in a couple of places is exactly the way we want it. Oh, you know what? You know what's wrong? Oops, wrong controller. There we go. I had my beacons off. Now we're good. I got beacons, I got horn, headlights are on. This is the paragon of safety and virtue here. The truck sound redemption thing? No, I thought I heard your toots. Hang on, it would hardly surprise me if everything is completely screwed up here at this point.
Jiffy, don't forget to save the damn game. KDP wanted you to 7 minutes ago. I hope you saved the damn game. Hello, Jiffy.
Yeah, you can all suck that. I'm trying to find play to sound. There it is. So I at least get that one out of the way. Okay, so which one was out of stock? Was it the horns or the trucks? Okay, there's the horns. Nico!
Wow.
Yeah, there's the trucks. As far as I know, they should all be in stock. Yep, I got all of them. Well, if you got screwed out of one, there it was. I just made it up for you. Also, Nico, welcome into you. Yep, your end is broken. I don't know. Everything is broken. I'm also doing regression testing on my product at work in preparation for, well, what was supposed to be the April 30th release, but because of vacation or holiday schedules between the US and our India office, we're not going to release until Thursday the 1st. That is actually the only day of this release that I am not on duty for something, but we found a lot of really weird problems that
Jiffy,
don't exist in
look,
Kiwi.
I got points. Did you see that I landed in the parachute game?
No, I did not, but
66.45
congratulations, Nico.
points, big points for me.
Okay, don't roll away. Is that one? No, 25.
For
25
Rock and
is the story.
Stone!
Parachute, any landing. There we go. Let's knock that one off, too. Okay, for me. Yeah, I hear toots and honks and things. You got them all. You got them all. Oh, no, don't bounce to the
For
left.
Rock and Stone. For Geralt.
For Rock and Stone. I thought it was trying to say for Geralt. Nope, that's the other game. For Geralt. Interesting choice. Oh man, I explored so much. I didn't fully explore the map, but I got so much more of it than this. You keep running them tutors. Oh, that's a good one. That's a real truck horn right there. I was also so pissed at the
Trucks
scout.
are back HRN, and who needs trucks when we have TTS providing the sounds for us?
I didn't have to go very far with the scout down this bypass road, and I could have avoided flipping it in the first place. But. Let's get pivoted over here. I'm doing the ultra clicky clacky again right over there. I can migrate this game over to the Mac through Steam as well. I have a not as loud controller that I can run on
Truck
the Mac.
noise, truck noise, truck noise.
I'm gonna take away your privileges, Nico. I'm not even gonna give you a goddammit. I will indirectly, but not enough to actually mark it off on the bingo. But only because everything is shattering around me, and I'm doing my best to not cry on camera. But at least I know how to get up to this. So clearly I did do this. I didn't just fever dream the whole thing, because sometimes that happens. But I definitely drove all the way up here. I got this bad boy opened.
Keep on trucking, Jedi. Truck along, little trucky.
There you go. That's what we need.
That was old bacon face.
It probably was, yeah. Oh, hey, it actually, well, the truck noise was the truck along, little trucky, not so much. Okay, so I've opened up a ton of app. Yeah, that's right. There was an upgrade over there. I definitely did this. I 100% did this. And I discovered I can't just casually get to this one because you need to be on this upper road up here. And the only way to get on this upper road is by taking this giant spiral from like way the hell over here. Yeah, somehow it links up over here someplace. Oh, yeah, okay, with this.
Did Jiffy blame UKDP? I can't hear, sadly due to work, which is overrated.
Lame work. Work is definitely for sex. Okay, so I have opened up the map. I have saved the Tatteran.
Jedi loves tariffs.
I've boldly parked the Tatteran over here. Let me stop the engine. Stopping the engine makes me feel good. And we're going to exit out. Okay, I'm saving the damn game. There you go. This is going to make it happen. Everyone talks amongst yourself for about 2.5 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna fire up the game over here. I am going to go see if perhaps I have miscommunicated to myself where I had saved my progress from. Or maybe I screwed up my Steam.
Nico, you got blamed for something old bacon face
My
did.
Steam Cloud. No, I acknowledge that Old Bacon Face was responsible for one of the messages. Just the dumb message was Nico's. Okay, so that is dumped out. Steam Cloud is up to date. It won't let me see my Steam Cloud status, so we're relaunching. We're going back in, everybody. Everyone hang on. Oh, yeah, I have a button for that.
Hold on to your butt.
There we go. Trucks on desktop. Nice.
Old bacon face has trucks again.
Did I actually make this a command? No, maybe it was. I thought I made one of these. There we go. Horns is the one that I turned into a free command as
RBF
well.
got trucks, he be trucking.
We all be trucking, trust me. A small percentage of people may suffer seizures. I'm probably going to be one of them today. Well, they do have the little descriptions. When we get to the loading screen here, it's got the little description that kind of talks about what trucks are and who invented them and all kinds of crazy stuff. So it would be redundant if I did it as well. Yeah, found a bug? Report it. I did in fact report it. And look, I got the same screen over here. You can eat it, Nico. I've already saved it. Now I'm loading it.
10 viewers, Jedi.
I have 10 viewers today. Congratulations to everybody. Oh God, where is that one? Oh, hey, it's right there. That actually wasn't terribly hard to find for a change. Everything else is really hard for me to deal with, but I managed to fight my way through that one. Nope, I don't have bingo yet. Wait, I should check on my phone here. You have bingo over here? Oh, that's right, I had to restart, so it didn't count. Nope, no bingo over here either. No bingo for nobody. We're just loading everywhere.
Wow. As soon as I said that, it dropped to 9.
Well, you made me look when it said 10, so it counted, and yeah, I got down to 9 too. Hey, yours is actually kind of in sync with my official Twitch version today. That's unusual. Yeah, you notice the little progress bar below the little spinny wheel is almost done. Hasn't even started over here yet. This is a slow Switch load time. This one you're getting credit for. If I can find it. Nope, that one's not it. Oh my god. Oh, here it is. Okay. Phew. Got it. Okay. My truck has been preserved. Map exposure looks correct. So what I'm wondering is, all that extra exploration I did I do it on here? Or did I do it on the Steam Deck, and then when I tried to do the Steam Cloud override onto my Mac, did I screw it up and send it back the other direction so that it overwrote with this older version? Son of a bitch. Oh man, I wish I had some preserves right now. I wish I could preserve anything. I wish that any one thing, any single one thing would actually damn work. Oh, hey, I know the other place I can go to check on some status. Drive a kilometer with all wheels broken. Oh, hey, you know what?
The Bardic one wasn't even here to appreciate your Switch complaint.
Oh, that's a shame. I did all of these achievements on Switch back in the base game. All of a sudden, now that I'm here on my profile, Steam is seeing all of them. I'm getting free achievements. Oh, well, hell, right there. That alone is going to be worth all of this disaster. There we go. We get all 3 of these bad boys. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, over here. Missions finished. 0 of 64. God damn the it. Okay, well, welcome to starting almost over. So at least I have to redo every single mission. I've gotten credit for absolutely none of them. Just opening the 1 or 2 watchtowers before. But now I can do it with my trucks safe left on the map. The good news is I've now gotten far enough past this that I think I'm done being extra pissy about stuff. Oh, where's this?
0 done. We are so proud of you.
Yeah. 0.0. There was a move. I'm probably not going to remember, but I really should add just a Jedi quotes any other movie besides the 3 that are currently on the list. That would be a fairly straightforward gimme at all times. So that Small Scout flatbed, that's the one that I bought. So it's sitting there in my garage yard. These other 2, those stick around even on the Switch save because they're grayed out because they belong to missions. So at least those are still around. Is it still? Yeah, it's still popping achievements down there in the corner. This is the best way to do them. I'm going to get all 25 of them in a single day. My Steam account will probably get banned for cheating. That's fine. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to try to be a little strategic in whatever I'm messing around here. Let us drive back down here. I don't believe there was a mission to clear that, so I'm going to ignore it for the moment.
100% success if you got this car back.
Actually, oh, you know what? I don't want to go that one. 100%. Yeah, well, I had to buy a replacement scout. My prior scout was the third vehicle you find in the game. You start in the Chevy pickup. Doing the tutorial, you are led to the GMC truck. You get the Fleet Star a little later, but you're led to the GMC truck. You have to go get that one. And then the end of the tutorial, you get to the Fleet Star, which is the third car, but you can find the Scout, which would then be either the third or the fourth, depending on the order you do them in, just up outside of the town that you start just outside of. So I have had that Scout since the third or fourth vehicle way back at the beginning of the game. So it was precious to me. But on the other hand, also, it's a purely digital asset, so there really was nothing particularly unique about it. So I'm going to work on getting over it, is what I'm saying. I want to... So while I'm over here and I have the opportunity and I've got a truck that can definitely move in the snow, I want to go make sure that I've got some of these extra missions that got just turned up by the watchtower selected and active, because I may as well get credit for having done something while I'm over here. How do you get to that upgrade? I think... Yeah, we're going to go. I think you can go under the pipe there, and then you just go all out across the ice. We're going to go grab that upgrade. It's for a truck that I don't have yet, but it might be it might be for the elephant. I want the elephant. I was going to do that extra contest first because the route that I had hoped would work to get across the ice, I just drove the Tataran across it, and it seemed safe. So I was going to hope and get that one done first, because that's how I ended the last stream, on a failure. And then number 2, I was going to break out the Party Zix and go get the giant trailer that you need to drag over in order to be awarded the elephant. Sadly, those plans have changed. But if I can go grab me... Oh, I need headlights. I can go grab me an upgrade and open up a couple of those missions for a little later on. And I think I will be back in business. Give me just a moment here. I have my switch load finally up. Let me take a look at the local map to see how this one breaks down. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Did I actually do all that extra stuff on this one? Winning event called in 1 minute. Ooh, it's a vote. A vote's underway. Way to go, Bardic. Let me leave the garage. There is no HDMI hooked up to this, so I'm afraid you will not be able to see this for just a moment here. I am going to take a look. 2 missions finished. Oh man, did I grab the wrong save? Tasks. Okay, who's done over here? Oh no, wait. One of them was a contest. Yes, I did them here on the Switch. Such an idiot. What do I need to do? I need to recover. I need to put you back in the garage, son. Nope, you didn't do it. I need to put you back in the garage, son. Okay, he's back in the garage. I need to exit out. I'm saving the damn game, Nico, just so you know. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, we voted for the RoboCop quote. That one's a nice choice. I'd buy that for $1. See what I did there? I just made you waste your vote. Congratulations. Do SnowRunner bugs count as technical difficulties? Unfortunately, this one does not. No, this one does not. If the game crashes to desktop, that does. Poor coding, though, that just comes with the territory. What do I need? I need to go in here. I am going to attempt to ensure that I have pushed this save up to the cloud. I'm going to give this just a moment. I am going to continue today's play on the Steam Deck here. I'm not going to make you watch me. But it'd be fun to make you watch me pull down. No, that's probably not going to, that's not going to be fun. That's sitting on a 0%. That may or may not go. I think I got lucky. Literally, for the first time in a year and a half, I actually got the cross-platform save transfer to work. I was stunned by it. Naturally, I then screwed up and had the wrong save point. Oh, ouch. Saved up. Cloud save. Ooh, hey, it's up to 25% save. That's probably guaranteed to work, right? Don't worry, LVS. I just assume it's regularly scheduled technical Oh, yeah. Are we 20 minutes in yet? Oh, man. Are we at 43 minutes? I don't know. I've been so kerfuffled by this thing going berserk that I haven't noticed if it's dropped already. I don't think so. I've had Nico spamming me with TTS enough that I don't think he's had time to break. Fortunately, it's been giving me enough extra time during the down moments that it hasn't broken a stream into counting it as a brand new stream, so the uptime stays viable. Yeah. Most importantly, Bingo has seen a continuity. I mean, that's the most important part, right? You just try all the times. Hey, it's the Port of Everton. Hey, everybody, you ready for a surprise? I am altering the plan. Pray I don't alter it farther. I'm going to, but that does also get you the Star Wars quote. Because paraphrases count as quotes. I think I've made sure to lay that out before. When my college dorm mates and I moved into our first real apartment off campus in our sophomore year, we celebrated by one of my friends swiping from his parents' liquor cabinet on the way back to school to start off the school year the first and only bottle that he could grab without getting caught. It was a bottle of port. So we celebrated our very first apartments together by splitting a bottle of port. It was absolutely gross as hell. But it was such a watershed moment that I've never wanted to spoil it by having any other port ever again, so I've stuck by that. So yeah, anyway, screw the whole let's go look at the other mission. I'm going to go straight to something I haven't done before, and I'm just going to go grab this upgrade. And then do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just throw this all to the wind, and I'm going to go see if I can go grab that elephant. That's what I was going to try to do anyway, so screw it. I'm just going to go do it. And then if I lose the progress in this game because I redo it off the Switch save again, then that's fine. I'm redoing everything anyway, so... What did I get? What did I win? Active suspension for the elephant. We can go low riding with it. I almost never use it. For enough money, you could get the Supreme Court to back you on that one. At this point, I don't even think it's going to take that much money. Especially if it flaunts its nose in the face of the Constitution and gives everyone the lols, I'm sure they'll go straight for it. We have a... Okay, that looks like we have a save. Let me bail out of this. We're problem solving as we go here. Oh, hey, I have a new message, everybody. Am I ready for adrenaline rush? No, probably not. I have enough rage rush at the moment. Okay, we're just going to set that over to the side. Ooh, if I still have this page up. Let me go see. If I reload this, does it now show? Page not found? What? The page you're looking for no longer exists. That is not a good sign. Okay, if I reload, it's there. Today's the 16th, right? Okay. The new save is there. The New save is the do I, man. Did I bobble? Oh, no, no, that just needed 2 page refreshes to come back up. I mean, in the world of web development, that's not even a hiccup, much less a technical difficulty. That's a big fat nothing. The fact that the sound levels are radically different between the Steam Deck and the Switch is an anomaly, but I was able to account for it by just changing the volume level, so that one didn't quite count. Me screwing up the save transfers, that's just me screwing stuff up, so yeah, that's par for the course. That's not a technical difficulty, that's a meat difficulty. Oh, hey, this actually was a road up here. Give me a little winch action to help up that hill. There we go. Now, I don't know where I'm going. I've never been over here. We're just going to go explore together. Page does not exist as a technical difficulty. It depends on why it doesn't exist. And since I did not write their page code, I cannot vouch for or against them. Neat! They made a bridge over their own pipe. I wonder if this shows me where the hell... Oh, yeah, this is exposed. And you don't want me exposing myself. Look at that, I'm giving you a Ghostbusters quote, too. I'm feeling good because everything else is a complete disaster so far. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I have no clue what I'm doing. Don't worry about that. That is a lie. But I'm going to go grab this other upgrade just because I have never managed to do it before. And accidentally, this is where you need to be to go. No, this isn't where you need to go. Nope, I did everything the long, difficult, wrong way. No, I didn't. I'm in the Tataran. I can go anywhere. I am an 8-legged beast. We're going to see if we can just cut straight up there. And then that looks iffy. Maybe sketchy at best, but definitely iffy. We're going to go see if we can grab this upgrade. There we go. Crack that pipe in half and start doing stunts. And oh, man. I've got the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake on Switch here. Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remake comes out July 8th, I believe it is. I was gonna have that one pre-ordered just because I love those games, at least the first 3. I think was 4 Thug, Tony Hawk Underground? Or was it the one after that? I think Thug was the last one that I was pretty good with, and then they got pretty lame after that, but I was thinking about pre-ordering it, but during the Switch 2 second reveal direct, they had mentioned that they are doing a Switch 2 release of Tony Hawk. And right now, in the Switch store, in the eShop, it is unclear whether buying one gets you the other, or what kind of magic they have going on. But since the Switch 2 is supposed to be out June 5th, we're going to hold our tariff breath over that. In theory, they might reopen the pre-orders as early as Monday, one rumor goes. Next Wednesday, as another rumor goes. And then the 30th, as a third rumor goes. And as everyone knows, if there are 3 rumors, one of them has to be correct. So I think we're getting close to me being no flip. Nope, no flip. No flipping. Okay, now we flipped. Oh, I can't do the bingo because I'm in an ad. I think what happened was someone was surfing through Target's code, which is a bad sign to begin with, and discovered that they have a date of April 30th in their back end for the pre-order start. And because it's the last day of the month, you know, even from my perspective, chances are high that that means it is a placeholder date. It's not the real date. But that turned into 1. Hey, I actually got upright again. Nope, I'm still in an ad. Okay, in another 45 seconds, I'll give you credit for my flip on bingo. But I think GameStop Canada has intentionally or not given the indication that their pre-orders are going to resume on the 23rd. I think they may have actually been explicit about it. And they were explicit that they put the hold on their pre-orders in order to synchronize with US pre-orders, because they knew that if they opened them up at the beginning of the month like they were originally supposed to, that 90% of them were just going to end up going to Americans who are crossing the border to get their pre-orders in. So the theory is that, well, if Canada's going to start theirs on the 23rd, then the US must be as well. And then there was some other so-called regular industry leaker who was naming Monday the 21st as the date. I don't know really anything about that one. What I really want to do is grab that tree that's on the other side of this rock, but now I'm going the wrong way. 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 I'm going the wrong... And I'm upside down. Upside down is harder to fix in this truck. The real date is probably February 20th. At this point, you know, it may as well be. Yeah, the 23rd was definitely... I thought it was GameStop Canada? Yeah, I know it was Canadian. So that's why everyone is saying that they were syncing with the US. So obviously the US must be the 23rd. I know that the target back end in the US is where the 30th came from. And I think it's some industry guy who was saying the 21st, but no one really believes the 21st because the original pre-order date was going to be a Wednesday. I guess their normal pre-order dates have been Wednesdays. No one gets why it would be Monday. And also, Monday's coming up real fast. I'm presuming they would probably want a little bit of extra lead time to build hype. Hang on, there we go. Why you no move? There you go. Nope, there it is. There it is. Found it. That's what I want. So whatever the case, I'm hoping it just comes up soon. I am also hoping that Nintendo has pulled an Apple and are working on bringing in a couple million pounds of Switches in order to get as many in-country as they can. Holy crap, that worked! Before the tariffs resume. And probably get worse. What is China? The Chinese tariff is up to something stupid. 245% now. Okay, I can't quite make the meditation fingers while I'm holding the controller and driving, but I'm definitely going to do the deep breathing here. Can you just winch me over just a little to the left? There you go. That's all. See, that's all I want. Now let go so I can keep climbing. No, I can't climb there. Okay, let me go back to my original path. My original path was working until I let it start to slide. What I really needed to do was apply the parking brake while I'm on the middle of that slope. So I need to pan the camera back. Need to apply the parking brake. Ow! So that I can get the winch on that one dead tree right there. That's all I want. That root tree looks dead to me, so I need to go grab it. Brake. There we go. Attach winch. Either it's too far. Either it's too far, or it's not a winch point. I don't like that. I don't care for that. Let's see if I can get up a little higher. So, yeah, I can. I think that may be out of my winching range. Okay, I'm not overly pleased with that, and these are about the best tires you can get. So. Yeah, I think it's just outside the range, but I can't get the camera to swing around enough for me to visually confirm that. So, let's drive around this way then. This is going to be a whole lot of drive around and get nothing done today, but that's okay. At least I'm getting to do some driving around. Oh, actually, this looks almost passable if I can make it turn a little more. Or force myself to have to back up a little bit. It's fine. I'll back up a little bit. Need to install jet engines? Yeah! Big old ramjet on the back. It's not exactly where I'd intended for it to be, but let's just see. It's also possible that tree that I want over there may not be rigged up with a winch point. Just to torture me a little bit. Now, to be fair, this is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make the back end move over just a little bit. If I can get the front end to move over a little bit, or the back end, anything just to get out. But it's not playing fair. That's fine. Actually, let me put the winch over there. Nope. Give it a little tug. Keep tugging. There you go. That was a little aggressive on the tug, but I'll take it. Nope, it was a little too aggressive, so I gotta do a little more Austin Powers here. And here we have the domestic Asimov. This is the Two's Tatterin. Attempting to mate with a tree. Yes. Honk honk, baby. I think one of my machine fans just kicked on really hard. I don't know why. Okay, you're gonna hump that tree now, huh? Okay, we're gonna attach your nose to that tree. Oop, take off the brake. Rocket, rocket. Nope, still humping. Bad Tatterin, down. There we go. This is SnowRunner. Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't know. Should I let the fuel get down into the red? Pathfinder time. Well, hey, I'm done with the trees. We're rock climbing now. Thanks for dropping in, Bardic. I will see you tomorrow on Dan's stream. I have no idea what Dan's going to do tomorrow. I don't know if Dan knows what Dan's going to do tomorrow. Dan might not even do tomorrow. You never know with Dan. Depends on how crappy his day goes. I had a pretty good time finding my paths yesterday, or making my players find their path. I'm having qualms about this particular group doing Kingmaker. They tend to be a little heavily action-oriented. So, sitting through kingdom turns is not their jam. I have been enabling them a little bit by forestalling some of the kingdom turns. So the kingdom is way behind on levels. But also it means every time I finally have to sit down and force them to kingdom turn, that they've basically forgotten what all of the choices are anymore. And we can spend an entire 3-hour session just trying to get through the one kingdom turn. It's unpleasant, unfortunately. This is a problem. Is this a problem? I don't know. Let's see if it's a problem. Apparently, it's not too big a problem as long as you've got 8 wheels. I'm taking that. You know what? I also need some fireworks. I've managed to successfully do a thing here. I'm so happy. It is a cattle guard for giant cattle. You know, Canadian cattle. French Canadian cattle. I don't know what makes that any different, but I should turn off my fireworks before I set fire to the snow. And I think my plan... Yes, my plan... Oh, no, wait, that's right. I don't need to go to the top yet. I need to go get this upgrade over here first. And then, I think maybe we just take off straight up the hillside to see if we can get up there. Just to do it. Just to do it. Hey, look. Okay, let me set the brake because I am on a hill here. I have decided to allow the fuel gauge to go into the red. Ooh, I'm going to call that one because that one doesn't get called very often.
Y-A-Y.
Y-A-Y. Not yay, just Y-A-Y. Oh, there is our next upgrade. Boop. Don't fall in there. Can you get out if you fall in there? Maybe. Get upgrade. Ooh, that is an engine upgrade. Also for the elephant. Like it. Let's see. We are going to momentarily stop the engine. Luckily, I carry spare fuel. Not a whole lot, but I got spare fuel. Let's see where we should go next. Why not a Y? And that's good thinking. What do we have up here? There's a scout fuel carrier. Ooh. Maybe I do want to go do that scout fuel carrier just to top up the Tatarin. And you know... Oh, damn it. That's the wrong controller for that button. I don't know that I can scoot along here. I think I need to go straight below here, and then I'm just going to try driving straight up. Because that is how we have chosen to roll today. This is a little awkward. We're going to do it anyway. There's nothing to winch onto up here, so yeah, if I put it on its side, we were just going to be kind of screwed. Oh, hey, maybe I can just cut straight across. Oh, yeah, look at that. I can. I'm a Russian tugboat. I can do anything. That seems like the sort of thing I might actually want to clip. Oh. I'm going to experiment with that. Click that button to see if it actually does it very well. Now we're just going straight up this snow... Ooh, ow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Miscalculations were made. Physics was definitely angered. Okay, I think we're going to... Yeah, what do you mean no winch point? I was just a winch to something. How did I stop being winched to a thing? I mean, the trees are right over there. Just winch to those trees. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, that would also have been a Star Wars quote. Oh, you're trying your little heart out. Being super careful here. Okay. There we go. Gotta pan back out just a little bit. You can roll a little bit farther, but don't get too carried away. There we go. That's what I was trying to look for. There we go. That's the line that I was hoping for. Now I need you to winch to something. There you go. There you go. First try. That's exactly how I wrote it up. Sweet crates. Oh, hey, there it is. I say something's rumbling a lot. I now notice I have a very tiny amount of suspension left. Fuel carrier, top me up. Top up my roof. Boom. You know what? As long as I'm sitting here, the vibration is getting a little creaky on me. Do I wanna? I guess I gotta burn it all. There we go. We are repaired. Where do we want to go from here? That is definitely a not complete bridge. There's a watchtower over there. I haven't made it to that watchtower yet. I think what happens is if I leave the garage, I think I tried going to it this way, and this is river that you can't get across. And there's a bridge that you can't get across. So I was going to end up having to come all the way down here and then drive all the way around, and it's just never happened. So if I drive back down to here, then I can dip, dodge, and weave my way down to here. How do I get down a little farther? Maybe I go down there. I don't really care. Easy but greasy. That's the only way I'm going to pronounce that one too. I like it. Come over here. I may pop out real quick just to take a quick look at that bridge, just in case it's got a mission associated with it, instead of one of the contracts that I just have to wait on. And then I'm thinking I probably have to drive all the way back across there so that I can take this little roadlet down. And let's go see if we can open that up. This all sounds imminently enjoyable. Oh, also, I gotta turn on my beacons. Let's start heading this way. I don't remember this. Oh, that's right. It's because I came straight up the side of the hill. Oh, that wants to drift the wrong way. I did not come up this road. That's why it looks all different. Mini frozen ponds. Those are adorable. Here's a lake. Oh, hey, we ran a very tiny risk of water damage. That is the Tataran's Achilles heel. It has low clearance and no snorkel. Even though the real truck it's modeled on is amphibious, this one is not. Oh, look at all of this snow, old bacon face. Season 13, The Scandinavia. It had some snow. It was a decent representation of some snow, but yeah, 14 had none of it, so it was desperately missed. Expedition Season 2 gave it the old college try. They put some snow in there. See how hard this snow is? This snow sucks ass, and not in the fun way. So this is what we've been looking for. Wow, this is really rough. So until I actually need to move cargo through here, it's nice to see the snow being difficult again. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I'm supposed to have taken a shortcut instead of going this way. Oh well, it's too late. We're going this way. We're in it. In for a penny, in for a pound. I hope I don't fall through. Oh, I'm right up against the wall. I can't move the camera. It's going to make me barf. Also, I can't move forward anymore. Oh, well, I got pivoted. This is not the way this was intended to go. Oh, we got another vote going on. Is there anything I can winch to? No, there's nothing I can winch to. Am I just going to be stuck here now? Is this what my life will have come to? I think I may live here now. Oh, wait, there's something. That's something I could winch to. Oops. Well, I could winch to it, but then I broke it. Nope, I think I broke that one too. I'll just blind winch, see if that gets me anywhere. Nope. Oh, that almost moved me here. Let me go into low reverse. Oh, I started moving. Nope. Okay. Hell, oh my God, KDP, congratulations on the winner. You will excuse me for a moment while I go deal with... Stop with the pop-ups! Thank you. Go deal with that. KDP comes in with the big win after... Wait. Oh, that was the bingo vote for spending points, but that cost points. Why did that? No, that one triggered the legitimate use of points. And then the vote was for the BRB screen. And, man, we got a bunch of stuff. Should have waited for an actual technical difficulty. Well, so far things have kind of held up, which is unusual. Yeah, my threshold for the buffoonery is low, so we're just gonna do a quick recover. Hold on.
Hold on to your butt.
I'm gonna change the plan just a tiny bit once more. Is it this? Yeah, this is the one I want. We're gonna go do this one. Start the tracking. So I would need to come out to. Nope. I need to come out to here. We're gonna go to here. We're gonna follow this cute little road out to here, and we are gonna follow the checkpoints. There we go. Toot, toot. I trust the system to fail in so many different ways right now. I assume, KDP, that you are going to accept the points on the leaderboard, but you are going to defer on the prize selection. If that assumption on mine is incorrect, let me know, and we will get you... I will get you the link. You could pass the link on to someone else if you would like. Because you always pass the... Okay, yep, there you go. That's kind of what I thought. If you ever decide that you would, even if not for yourself, but you just want to give a link for a random prize to somebody else, you are welcome to claim your prize at any point. Well, unless you've officially passed and someone else has won it, then it's too late. Then you're doomed. But just don't think you're permanently obligated into passing now.
I'm only here for the points.
Yeah. Today, certainly. Give the link to Zelda, just don't give it to Tay. Tay can't be trusted with links. So one of the streamers I follow, Nambi, who is a regular viewer on It's Thompson's stream. Used to be a hardcore SnowRunner guy, that's how I got hooked up with him, but now he does all kinds of variety stuff. Nambi just started playing the actual Zelda game, the Echoes of Wisdom. I love that game so much. It's one of those that's great to watch someone actually start fresh on it now. Watch them as they discover all of the things that game has to offer. God damn it, Tay. Tay has to show up and put in the effort to get a link to a dumb Steam game. Not all of them are dumb. Some of them are actually pretty good. Some of them, most of the rest of them, are really good to get for free. So you can add them to your Steam wall of shame and, play them for 5 to 15 minutes just for the novelty and seeing something different, get an idea of kind of sometimes what you like and what you don't like, and then if that's as far as it goes, that's perfect where I'm concerned. Clack, 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 clack. Yeah, I need some advanced controller foo. By which I mean just, like, buy a new controller. This one works. I'll give it credit for that. The battery is long dead, because I was still living in Omaha when the X-Bone came out, so... We moved here in 2014, so the X-Bone was 2012 or earlier, so... This controller is 13 years old, at least. And except for the fact that the battery is definitely dead, it works great. And I think it's always been clicky-clacky. I don't think that's happened because of age. I just think it always was a loud controller. Okay, this is a sharp, steep piece of ice, but we're going to go for it. Ow, it did hurt us. It hurt us. I need to get across over there, so we gotta aim here-ish, there-ish. I think if I come to here, I can turn around and cut back. Let's go over on this side, because I'm already pointed over here. Interesting. The TTS command may be case sensitive. I haven't looked into that before. That is not a technical difficulty, but that is a technical notation on my part. I will have to look into that. Similar to that, if you use an external bots command as your
As an
first
attorney,
message,
I am also case sensitive.
you should be. I would hope so. Not all are anymore. But yeah, if you use an external bots command as your first chat message, my bot will pick it up and give you the greeting. But if you use one of my bot commands as your first message, it parses that far and stops, so it won't greet you until you type something that isn't one of its known commands. Well, hey, look, wow, there's actually a bridge over here. It's great of them to put in a 7-foot-long bridge. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, that hurt us bad. I'm actually going to... Oh, I even hit the gas tank. Oh, this has gone terrible. I ripped off 2 tires. Well, that was an unfortunate bridge. I shouldn't have done that. Tay took the video card out of BB's computer that ran Steam and played video games. Tay now has the better computer. Oh, I thought you meant he just took the video card out and that was where the story ended. There's now a video card sitting somewhere. Chalissa has that video card so that Echo can curl up and take a nap on it. That's where her cat Echo loves to take naps, is on video cards. But yeah, you probably meant took it out of the one computer and put it into his computer, so that's not his fault. Slow churn our way over here. Is there a road over here? Oh yeah, look at that. There actually is a road, and I'm pointed. I gotta go around the horn. I'm already pointed too far off to the left. There we go. This mission's called Coast Guard because, wait for it, we're doing a lot of driving along the coast. We're also kind of getting ourselves stuck in the ice. That is why they put all of these extra trees down along this route, though. Okay, we're still breaking through a little bit. There we go. Okay, not the optimal line to take through there, but that's okay. It's done. We're over. Hashtag cards for cats. I don't think that's what they mean when they use that very common hashtag, but I suppose it may as well be. There is a contract to pick up junk that the frozen-in sailboats have had to leave behind, and you bring it into town or something. But this truck cannot take cargo, so we're not doing that. We're just on to the next. Was it? I think it was just trucks that worked with the exclamation point right now. I think trucks is the one that I built to test my bot's ability to do the random sound selection when there are multiples in there, because I had been using trigger fire for that. And it was successful. Hooray, test passed, and then I forgot to go back and move the others over. So trigger fire still has to handle some of those. Or did I accidentally make it streamer / mod only? Oh, it's horns plural. That's it. Where am I going? I'm just straight out here. I'm snowblind. I'm supposed to go over here somewhere. There it is. There's blue. Oop, and then the nose dives in. But he only want one? I'm sorry. Them's the brakes, kid. A unit truck corn. There we go. Hey, look at that. Toot, toot. bonus toot. This is one of the ferries that takes you from map to map, but it is frozen in here, so it actually doesn't work. And I don't know if it's something that you can fix as part of a mission, or if it's just funny decorative. Because there is another ferry over by the port that I was just at before getting myself stuck. Oh, there was an actual car horn out on the street in front of my house. Let's, I think, just barrel right up these rocks. Oh, okay. Well, no damage, so that counts as barreling. Does this... This is not the way that I went previously, but I'm intrigued. How dumb is it to go this way? Let's find out. So far, I haven't drowned. I love not drowning, too. Ooh, boy, that hurt. Oh, that hurt so bad. Oh. That was the kind of bad where I'm now leaking fuel. That's so bad, it's super bad. Is this the town that has the repair station? Yes, it is. So now I'm gonna need that. Okay. So now I'm in a race. I need to get up there to fix this truck before I bleed out.
Somebody get this truck a dipper.
Was a dipper, or does it need a diaper? Oh no, oh no, my nose is stuck. It got caught. It got caught in bad things. And also I've blown out my suspension. So I'm now a low rider as well. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep hooking rocks and things. Okay, bounce it up over here. Oh, I got to get around this seawall. Oh, I'm down to half tank. Just climb up onto some ice. There we go. I wonder how many tires I managed to blow out at the same time. This Quebec ice is vicious. When I did the race from the observatory down into town mission, I blew out 3 tires crossing the river. And I wasn't even at this point. Luckily, this truck carries 4 spare tires, so I was able to patch them up and keep racing. I hope this car moves, because I don't want to have to back up. Oh! No, okay, well, it moved, just not the way I meant. It's costing me time. I'm down to 111 liters. I think we'll make it, though. Yep, I'm dropping fuel fast. He's got new rear struts. Congratulations. I hope they last you for another 100 miles. Bam! Truck repaired. No more leaking. That was a close one. What did this truck do to deserve this? If it had deleted itself out of the garage, then it would have been preserved from this. This truck also is one that I have had in my stable since the base game. You actually pick this up in Tamir, the 3rd map, if you do them all in order like I did. So I haven't had it around quite as long as I had the Scout around for, but not too far behind. Okay, we're going to pick back up right here. Dip back onto the ice. Ooh. That was an eye crusty there. I just had to pluck out. Pretty sure I was going to go blind if I hadn't got that one. Oh, nope, stop steering that way. There we go. I had an itchy nose. I had to scratch. Is this going to be one of those weird days where there's No problem whatsoever on the internet front. Today was supposed to be my day because Master Jedi is working down in office today, where I was going to be able to contact Motorola directly and have them run me through their, I'm sure, god-awful troubleshooting process, which was going to require, no doubt whatsoever, rebooting the modem probably multiple times. Can't do that while she's working. I don't care while I'm working. But unfortunately, because I am on regression testing duty, and we have a 4-day weekend coming up, damn. And our our only tester, therefore she's automatically also the lead tester, she is going to be out all next week. She's trying a hard push to get all this testing done by tomorrow. So, oh, damn it. I actually had to work today. It's terrible. But it meant that I didn't quite have enough time for goofing around. Which is a terrible, terrible shame. I think I end up at road way out there. Oh yeah, here's where I'm aiming. There's where I'm aiming. It actually does a really good job of doing the snow blindness. I can't see the tracks because the headlights just completely drown the detail out of the snow ahead of me. Which is kind of cool. I would like that if it wasn't dark 72 hours a day in SnowRunner. I'm gonna go find that. Oh, did that one already get called off? There's the wrong hit. Oh no, there's the night stuff. There you go. The night has been called. I am the night. See, there's no Batman quotes, but there could have been. Ooh, hey, I forgot to check on the phone to see if I've won here. I haven't drawn a single additional circle square on my primary account's bingo card. What's rigged now? I think we're heading to the 7th checkpoint. I think this mission has 10. So we're getting close to being done with this. With this nonsense. All of this is nonsense. Everything is. Damn computer games will rot my brain. I say that as someone who has completely forgotten that these brains have been rotten for quite a while. I don't want to go over there. I'm just going to go straight off the edge. I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm going to try to avoid ripping off any more tires as I go. But... Oh, that sunk. Oh, okay. That's sinking a little faster than I was hoping for. But it was brief. I'm just pointed this way. I don't know what's the good ice, and I don't know what's the bad ice. And also, they've changed up the formula. Once upon a time, being in the bright white stuff like this was going to be safe, but there have been some maps where it's not. This map is definitely a not. This is just snow-covered ice. I'm making a little progress. I do wish I could turn to the right. And I got the wheel cranked all the way over, so... Now I'm probably stuck on something. Well, whatever it was, I got over it. That did a big lift to get over something. We're gonna do this as a nighttime thing, aren't we? You wanna know how bad this is for me right now? I did the cheat thing that drives me crazy. Oh, I'm stuck on a boat. Oh. If it wasn't 1 in the morning and pitch dark, I probably could have noticed that I was stuck on boats. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, at least I'm backing up. I'm going to do the wiggle wiggle to get backed up here. Wait, are those...
Stupid boat.
Well, now I can't tell if those are a boat or if it just looks like a deck lining, but it's big, big hunks of ice. It's something. Let's see if I can push forward a little bit here. I had to break down in advance time like a felon. Yep, okay, I'm moving. I'm moving. I might even be picking up just a tiny bit of speed here. The question is, that little scoopy nose, will I be able to kind of push my way up along this ice, or is it just going to weigh me down
Please
again?
resume trucking.
I'm doing my damned best here. Seem to be pushing it down a little bit. It's moving. Oh, 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 keep going, keep going. Got it. Oh, almost got it. Yeah, got it. There we go. Suck it, boat. Or ice flow, or whatever the hell you are. Suck it, sucking thing. Stage complete. Where's my next stage? Oh god, I don't even see it. Oh, Jesus, way back up over there. Toot, toot! Step one, we're going straight up to the road surface. And then we are going to follow the road surface over to here. That worries me that I am not going to be able to get around that, so... Let's go up here, and I can definitely see road down... Oh, no, don't go in the water. I can see a road that leads me that way. 9th checkpoint. 2 to go. 2 checkpoints, Nico. There's the road. Oh, the road's right up there. It's not turning, but at least it's backing up. For the moment, that's acceptable. Ooh, it turned when I moved forward. That's what we needed. I'm going to go right up here. And the snowbank is so deep that I can drive right over the guardrail. Then I'll have to 3-point turn to actually get back in the road. Oh, we are slip sliding. A little bit of horn noise. Yep, if I am now on the Steam Deck going forward for this game, I am gonna have to come up with a Steam Deck audio profile to get that mixing level back up. That is going to go on my to-do list. That is the kind of to-do that I actually have a pretty reasonable, asterisk, certainly not guaranteed, chance of remembering to do. I may also experiment to see if the volume control on the Steam Deck actually works when it's hooked up to this monitor. Because the scenario I run into... I've told this before. I'll tell it again. It's not story time because it relates to specific stream stuff, but the monitor I've got has built-in speakers and a volume control. And the volume control goes from 0 to 100. 0 is mute, 1 is quiet, and 2 through 100 are all 100. And when you hook up anything HDMI to it, whether it's the Switch, as far as I've known, the Steam Deck, but I'm going to test it, or my Mac, which I have definitely tested. The monitor says, nope, I am not going to honor the volume setting here because you should control it on your device. And the device says, nope, I'm not going to honor it here because you should set it on the monitor, which is super helpful. And for a couple of applications, I was able to mess around with the monitor volume. I think that's where I discovered that it has mute, really quiet, and then everything else, it's relying on the device to set the volume, but then the device, I think the device says, nope, I'm sending full volume so the monitor can determine that it doesn't. So I am now beginning to wonder just a tiny bit if maybe the Steam Deck is actually willing to vary its volume to accommodate the monitor. I'd use that as an excuse to AVR. Audio-video resuscitation. That's what I need to do with it. Just keep pounding it in the chest until it works. Or just go buy a 4K TV. That can probably get one this size for about the same amount that I paid for this monitor once upon a time. Actual have appropriate volume controls and things. Oh, your receiver. Okay, well that's going out of the way for this purpose. I do get the full throttle volume coming into my sound mixer through the capture card, and then the sound mixer is more than happy to do the right thing with the full incoming volume. Okay, suspension's gone, everybody. We lost it. If anyone sees it, let me know as we drive by. So I can alter the game volume as it goes out on stream, but no matter what I do, it has no effect on how it comes out the monitor. So the fact that the monitor's really quiet right now is totally weirding me out. But it's possible that the Steam Deck is actually doing it the way that it's supposed to be done. And just every other device I have don't care, which is also sad. His suspension has been suspended, just like the rule of law. After, do I actually? I think I want to turn up that way. Come to think of it. It's not final yet, but after a fair bit of discussion, I don't think we're going to go hide in Canada this weekend in preparation for martial law. We are still going to consider it, though. We've probably got until like midday on Friday to really kind of commit ourselves one way or the other. Because, I mean, if we haven't gone by then there's no point in going for just a day and a half. We're going to want to go for a couple of days minimum. Beyond that, though, we may just start looking at, build and go bags. Preparing to abandon ship if it comes to it. Haven't gotten any job nibbles in New Zealand yet. I'm going to drive a little on the ice, a little on the snow. I'm going to mix things up a little bit. Is this... let's see if the nose fits down here. Oh, look at that, it did. It's a little wet. That's fine. Reach the 10th checkpoint. I think this is the last checkpoint. I received... Oh, hang on. I gotta move this over here. Let's see if I've got an update. Oh, I have an update from Master Jedi. Oh, no. That update from Master Jedi was just the one letting me know that she will be partial Ubering. She and two other workmates who... I don't know where they actually live, but they get dropped off around downtown. I think one of them goes to a gym down there, and I don't know where the other one is. So I was trying to dox them, but I don't think I know enough to dox them. But they get dropped off downtown, which is kind of the midway point. It's a little this side of the midway because you have to get across the river. And then she takes the rest of the Uber the rest of the way up, and they just split the cost. I think one of them pays it, and then Master Jedi sends a payment to whoever paid the full amount. Why that doesn't just turn into coming the rest of the way to the house and her share is a little higher, I'm not entirely positive. But because we got new phones to beat the tariffs, and it was the day before Apple flew in, they flew in 6 million pounds of iPhones to avoid the extra tariffs on them. But in any event, we got our new phones. We have our old ones boxed up, ready to be sent back for the trade-in value. So we need to go by the UPS store anyway, so I guess I may as well go out today. But since I haven't gotten the note yet that she has left the building, let me check on her location. Nope, she is still at the office. Hey, I can go right until 5 then. Maybe you should get 6 million pounds of iPhones too. You could probably make a pretty penny on them. Especially if you want to start short selling them. Let's see. What's over there? That's the docks. I don't care about the docks. Let me shut off the engine here real quick. I'm thinking. I apologize for that. What happens if I do this? I'm doing this. We're going to see what happens. I got to check a couple of confirmation boxes. I understand what's going to happen. You go ahead and do that thing. Nope, I didn't want that one. I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. Nope. I want this one. There it is.
G-Fee is up to no good when he is thinking.
Oh, I am up to some serious no good right now. I am going to break the bank here. Oh, look at that. I have so many achievements now. How do I get there? Explore all watchtowers in the game. Only 6.2% of play. Well, that only counts the watchtowers on the original 3 regions. Not all the DLC. So just the 3 that come included in the game. But all 3 of those regions were big 4-map regions. So that's probably 36 watchtowers in total. Maybe even 40. So I can see how people didn't stick with the game all the way through the base game. 6.2 still sounds a little disappointingly low there. Oh, game info I think is what I want. Where do they put the achievement stuff at? All along the watchtower, yeah. Maybe if I click on one, do I have the global achievement? Shows me all of them, but all I want to know is the check mark. Does the check mark mean I have it? I think it does. Yes. Yeah, you can drive. All the way down through here. So what's the most crazy one?
You know what else is low? My mental state. But it's always low.
Yeah, but wow, mine's dangerously low right now. I'm very unhappy with how shitty mine's turned out. Oh, hey, actually, hang on. I gotta give you the second sword. I haven't done that in a while. It was worth it though. Boom. There we go. Do I still not have any extra points for myself? No, I don't. Once a farmer, always. That is the most uncommon achievement, is squashing 500 pumpkins.
Give me the shits.
That's up to you. The Michigan, the original, the starting location, you have to get to map 2, and there is a little farm that has 12 pumpkins, and you basically have to force a reload of the map every time to get another one. So I think I probably got up to upper double digits. I don't think I quite got to 100, and I got super bored with it. But when you get to Taymyr, the Russian area, there is this section that has 4 different pumpkin patches, and they've all got like almost 20 each. I only had to reload the map 2 or 3 times, just plowing through all the pumpkins every time. Boom, 500 in a heartbeat. That one was easy. That's disappointing that not more people have done that one. I don't think you even need much of a truck in order to get to those pumpkin patches. So if anyone wants a good cheat and wants to join the club, you let me know and I'll give you the full breakdown on it. Anyway, I was doing a thing right before I screwed everything up. Let's load back up. Most players love pumpkins too much to callously harm them. Well, that's maybe a thing. It's a theory you could work on. Since I am close to the end of streaming time here anyway, we're doing some science. Also, hey, all of you horrible people with your TTS but no concern for his life, welcome to the show, Coffee Monkey. Ah, that does get you a bingo, though. There you go, man. I gotta click a lot. There you go, Nico. I was waiting for that. He's still in hand. These 2 are yours. Okay, if this works, I should get a little pop-up message happening. It may be working. And it has today's date, 1604. The developers are European, so you got to learn to read things backwards. We're pulling over the other save that I screwed up saving correctly the first time. My alt account view just zoomed. It was doing that fun thing where you get the little bottom of the frame ad. I did have this process crash on me the first time I tried it. If it does it here on stream, that does count as your technical difficulty. Can't believe it's 1604. It's 1735, 89, 1104, as a matter of fact. So if I come down here to load game. God damn it, Nico. We're just firing these off now. Let's see if I can get you a winner. Mods offline, unable to reach mod IO. Interesting. Also, right now I don't care. Oh, I should actually do the drink here. There's one. It at least has coffee flavor, and it's not actively cold yet. It is aggressively cooled, but it's not cold. I can go with a good iced latte, but just iced coffee is filthy to me somehow. I don't know why it's different. I don't even need a sweet latte. I think just the presence of the milk, maybe that's just sweet enough, but there's just something about straight up cold coffee that's weird. Coffee ice cream, love it to death. Would take coffee ice cream in a heartbeat. But maybe that's because it's got the milk in it. There's something magical about the milk, I guess, that makes it passable. It's just dropping ice cubes in a hot cup of coffee until it cools off and becomes cold is abhorrent to me. And I love my
enjoy
mother.
cold brew.
Now, cold brew is totally different because that's not just coffee with ice in it. That's cold brew. That's great. See, another contradiction. I loved my mother-in-law to death, but that is her one thing. She would order hot coffee at a restaurant and then a big glass of ice, and then she would just keep dumping ice cubes into the coffee to make it cold. Every once in a while, she would get a waiter who would understand the whole iced coffee thing and not try to bring her, an iced latte or something like that. But yeah, it's just regular cold coffee is terrible. Look at that. See, I've got, I think this is what I was missing. I got this extra mission. Rough Day is already activated. I didn't go over that one, and now I don't have these upgrades, so I did lose that. And I was I was doing some driving over here before I had to reset. I've got the Plaid, the Tuz. I put the Scout back in the garage because this was saved on the Switch. I have one other item to check. Is it over? No, I think I need to go back to the garage view. Where's my player profile? Here we go. 2 missions complete. And just like that, I have pulled over my prior save. So everything with the exception of those 2 upgrades, I've already gotten done, plus some on this save. So this is the save that I'm sticking with. What's my timing? Where's Master Jedi at? Has she left the building yet? I don't think she's left the building yet. Timing is going to be such a big pain in the ass for this.
2 missions complete. Jedi HRNN.
HRNN, baby. 2 out of 64. Oh, crap. But the important part is if I come over to contests, boom, I've already got the gold on Don't Look Up. So worth its weight in gold. That's the one that I was going to try. This is what I was going to do when I originally got started. Oh, here's a message from Master Jedi. Let's see. Another change of plans. Okay. Her plans are different. My plans with regards to picking her up are only slightly changed. Not by much. I got a little bit of time, then I will still have to sign off. The way that she's getting to the train station keeps changing, but me getting to the train station is staying the same, except it's going to be just a handful of minutes later at this point. Okay, so originally I was going to mess around with this stupid mission again. Do I have a truck that will do it? I tried to do it with that truck when I was running my test. No, with this truck when I was running my test, but it is super duper long. And it got super duper tippy when I put it in the water. That one has much bigger tires. I think I want the bigger tires for getting through the snow once I'm off the ice. This thing is giant. 63-inch DMHS. Oh, no, those are not good tires for this purpose. What do you have? Oh my god, would you look at how fast this thing scrolls through when you're on not switch? Okay. Oh, no, okay, these are good tires. I was looking at the wrong one. Off-road and mud are both excellent. I don't care about on-road because there is very little road on this map, and when there is, it's ice, so everything's a crapshoot at that point. Okay, so that looks good. And what have I got for... I got the flatbed on. Okay. I think that's what I need. I think this will do. Oh my god, it's nighttime again. Sound level's still really low, but... Do you hear the horn when it sounds in-game there? I actually need to remember where I'm going for. Okay. Let's go here, here. I've discovered that if you drop off and try to go around the back end of that boat, so you just drive straight through a great big circle, this ice is gnarly. I haven't had a single one of the 3 trucks I've tried so far actually survive it. One, I was able, the big Atom, I was able to get it backed out, but I could not get it to go around the truck. 3.125% successful! That is so much higher than 0% successful that I'm a little excited by it. Let me get the all-wheel drive turned on. We're probably going to need that sooner rather than later. You did hear the in-game horn. Okay. Where the hell does this road go? God, everything's always so dark. It's dark, and I'm old, and I'm tired. Everything is frustrating. Okay, I'm feeling better now. Even just that one deep breath can help. My company actually pays for full subscriptions for all employees to the Calm meditative service. Master Jedi has been a paid subscriber on her own to that for a couple of years now. And she's always trying to get me to... Basically, to use it, I would have to use her actual physical phone. So I haven't done it a whole lot, but all of a sudden, I've got mine free for the full-blown pro level, so I have access to everything in there. And suddenly, I'm finding I'm having to use it a lot, especially since last November. And it's been helpful. Keep going, keep turning. Yeah, this truck's... Oh, it's a little long. Fortunately, that first stage, getting from this shack over to the shipwreck, the time doesn't count for that. Timing doesn't start until you actually arrive at the shipwreck, so I can afford to screw around a little bit over here. I wouldn't be upset if it would screw around a little bit less than this, but right now we'll take it. My job encourages meditation. Yeah, it actually does. My job even encourages me to perform some of my independent training tasks during the workday. That's what No Meeting Friday is really kind of supposed to be about. That's your day to not be dragged down into meetings so you can actually do some... Sometimes you get assigned training. It's part of what my company does, is the system that allows your company to assign you some training as well. But, so we get assigned some of that through our own system, drinking our own Kool-Aid. But then I'm also allowed to do a bunch of my own training any way I feel like. And to a certain degree, I can even get the company to pay certain levels of fees involved if I need to. You just get assigned more work, I know. Getting assigned more work happens completely independent of this process. Also, everyone knows exactly what happens on No Meeting Fridays. It's usually all Meeting Fridays. We get into a weird technical gray area that a lot of times the No Meeting Friday will turn into Working Session Friday, which happens on Teams. So it's the same facility that a meeting would happen on, but it's a working session and not a meeting. So at least typically that means you're looking at only 2 or 3 people at a time instead of 15 all trying to talk over each other. Is it any less stressful? Depends on what you're working on, I guess. Keep rumbling. I think I have done this drive enough now that I don't really need to put down the waypoints anymore, which is sad. I've done this 3 times? They were all catastrophic failures. So, as soon as I hit there, the timer starts. I need to drive over here to pick up the box of silver and the box of gold. And then I need to plow my way back over to here. The ice is a little thin in spots, but nothing ever completely drowned me. Oh. This break right here is completely covered in snow. I just thought this was a weird visual artifact. I think that means that's supposed to be the road. And what I just did in the Tattern was I discovered if I came over here, then this is all kind of snow-clogged. But I could actually do it without breaking through the ice. I think that may have been the magic I've needed the whole time. And then we come around here. I think, if I remember this correctly, I need to drive into this parking lot to deliver it. And I can either come all the way around here, but that makes a really hard 180-degree turn, or I can make 3 90s. Two wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're going to give this a shot. And I've experimented with the notion of backing in so that I can drive straight out after I've picked these up. But because the timer is already running from over here, I didn't find that it actually helped at all. So I'm not going to do it this time. Okay, congratulations, you're first. I'm a little hopeful that the Xbox controller might actually work a little bit better than the Switch controller had been. Stop swinging just a little bit. There you go. Drop. Perfect. Where's the other thing? Can you get out there? I think it's looking at the right one. Yes! Get you over here just a little bit. Does that get you close enough to pack? I think it does. Boom. Take off the brake. I don't care that the boom is still up. I'm driving anywhere close enough to Tippy that boom up there is going to make any difference. This truck's going to tip over anyway. Oop, there's a hard piece of ice. I wasn't going to climb that. Keep going. There, now you're moving. I like to move it, move it. Was that actually was that a singing? I think I have a singing. I'm sorry. It's because I'm in a race. I can't call the singing right now, but I will get to it ASAP. I'm sticking to these rocks because I know I can get grip on rocks. I think this stays pretty solid because this is fake road. 3 points of damage. I can live with that. I think I pointed over here. Okay, there's a little dip. The Tatteran did that. It dropped into that little bit, but then it stayed solid. No, no, no! Don't tip! Don't tip! Don't tip! Don't tip! Oh, we're still upright. We're still upright. I love it when a plan comes together. That's a TV quote. I don't have to do this space for that. Oh, okay. It got real slow just because I had to downshift.
Number 24 is Jedi Scene.
Number 24. Okay, thank you for that. I will get that momentarily. Turn hard, turn hard, turn hard. Ooh, it's already beaten the Tatteran. The Tatteran had to do a 3-point to get past that tree. Hill climb. I believe the time limit for gold is 6 minutes. So just don't get hung up on this tree over here. I think the nose just dumped into some deep snow. There's too many damn trees. I can't see. There we go. Keep it climbing. Keep it climbing. I will feel as though I have completely vindicated my complete screw-up on the cross-platform save transfer process, because that's a mouthful. If I can manage to actually pull off the gold. And then this will actually finally be the first contest that I have done on stream. I hate these contests. I hate them. I hate that clock up there in the corner. I hate it. Don't get slippy slidey on me. Okay, I don't care about the speed limit sign. Maybe I hit it, maybe I didn't. Don't hit the snowman, though. That would be unforgivable. Now this is truck racing. See, that would also count it as a Star Wars code. I'm going to mow down a couple of signs. Because I need to turn here. Turn hard, turn hard, turn hard. Get ready to deposit. No, the wrong button, wrong button. I did it. I saw it. I saw gold. Worth its weight in gold. Whoo! Massive victory. And now I will never do that contest again. I've actually gotten both contests on this map done. Let me back over to the gas station. Number 24, you say? Jedi starts random singing. That's actually extra appropriate. Is that enough for anyone to bingo off of? Ooh, I just had two roll by. Nope, not enough for me. Let me get back to... Did that actually open up another task over here? Hang on. Fuel station. No, not the winch. Fuel station. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to deliver something then, because it didn't give me the option to look. Don't worry about backing into that tank. It's probably not explosive at all. We keep getting them backwards. Okay, that one I've already accepted. So let's stop the engine. Okay, let me make sure I am all caught up on everything. KDP, looks like you are our only winner to this point. Is there anything else that I need to mark off? No raids. The bits. Hype train. No. Technical difficulties. No, technically, actually, no. I'm surprised there's been no Tonka. All of my stories were specifically game/stream related, so those don't care. I was close to swearing overtime, but I didn't quite get there. No Bob involved today. It wasn't KDP's fault. We did have a goddammit Nico, though. I didn't spill my cargo this time, but I did last time. Went off in two directions. Oh, no. I have no idea what's going to happen this weekend or not. Either we're going to hide in Canada just in case it's impossible to come back into the country afterward, in which case we'll apply for asylum and see if we can live happily ever after there. Or we'll probably stay here. The 50-51 protest is happening again on Saturday. We might go to that one downtown here. If that happens, then Sea of Saturdays might end up seeing a postponement, or it might be a Sea of Sundays. I don't know where any of that is going. Also, Master Jedi has needed me to cut and color her hair several times over the last week, but her schedule keeps bumping things off. If we stay here this weekend, I will probably need to do that. But I've actually gotten into a pretty good groove on that. I am terrible at doing the haircut. I can do okay on mine. Oh, God, my hair grows so fast. It just turns into tufts within a week. It already needs to be trimmed back down because it goes crazy here. But doing the henna coloring in her hair, I've gotten pretty good at that. So if anyone else, if you need your hair henna colored, you let me know. If you need the Aveda stuff, you can contact Dan Servo. But if you need the not quite as chemically stuff put on your head, I can take care of you. Your boy Parabolic Mike here can do all of that. The other thing I was going to look at, I should be at 3 out of 64. Perfect. 3 out of 4 watchtowers, 0 upgrades. So the upgrade's probably the next thing I'm going to want to look at. Let me go check Master Jedi's position. As soon as she leaves the office, that's when I'm going to need to leave here. Nope, she's still there at the moment. I'm going to run back to the garage real quick. Oh yeah, look at all these task givers that are open in this save. This is a way better save. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to grab that Scout 800, if I can remember where I parked it. We're going to fix this up. I got to make this right. Step 1, we need the better engine. Step 2, freeway. No, fine tune. That's the one that I'm looking at. The SnowRunner one has been good. I've used that for a long time. That gives you the low plus and low minus, so you get a little variability. But I've discovered that even though that one's more expensive, the fine tune lets you slide that 4-wheel drive selector up and down, so you can get just the amount of wheel spin you want in there. I've been very, very happy with that, especially in expeditions. So we're actually going to upgrade this replacement Scout with that better transmission. You got to go raised. That makes it super tippy until you put the kick-ass Jat tires on. Oh, this is so much faster than on the Switch. Oh, this is so nice. The Jat MS2s. Yeah, look how wide and beefy those are. Oh, that is so good looking. And look at those leaf springs. Those are the ones we want. And then if I close it and reopen it, then I have these crappy tires to sell off right there at the top. We want to put the autonomous winch on. Because we still, even though it's not as tippy with these wide tires on, it still ends up upside down a lot, as the Monday's stream demonstrated. I am going to go ahead and put the spare wheel. It goes in the bed. Yeah, it's on the floor in the bed right there. We definitely want the tall snorkel. And I want the roof rack full of fuel and repair parts. Tow loop. Oh yeah, I do like the tow loops. The double pipe. No, we don't like the stock. We're gonna go with the tow loops because they look cool. Rooftop. I can't put the fog lamps on because I can't then put the roof rack on, but the roof rack comes with the fog lights. That's what we need. No beacons, though. That's the real bummer. The sunshade... Oh, no, I say the sunshade can suck it. That's the angled bumper. I had an angled bumper on my Scout 2 because I used my truck to push somebody once. I was just a little off center, and so it bent in the one side of the bumper out there. And it bent it at a really good angle, and it looked really good on the one side. So I left it that way, because honestly, who's going to bend a bumper back out? I did not bend the other side to match, though. No, I don't do the heavy-duty pipe. I do like the heavy-duty pipe. Oh, that puts tow loops on the front, too. Oh, we may need to do that. I don't need the Husky license plate, so we're going with the tow loops. And then that one actually draws in the winch, so that's good stuff. Horns, guaranteed. Gotta have them. I could put external horns. The side pipes. There's the sun visor that no one needs. I actually don't want the side pipes on that one. That might touch my clearance on the side. Comanche? Comanche's Jeep. This is a Scout. You're offending me. Do I have to, no, you know what? I'm not sold on the horns. I think they look a little funny. Ooh, which one's one? Which is better? One or two? One or two? One or two or three? One or two or three? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 is the correct answer. I've always liked that, but this is the Jedi fleet. We gotta go with the Jedi Hunter Green. Do I have? No, I don't. On the smaller trucks, I don't think you can put. No, you can't put the fringe on the inside. I was talking with you about that old bacon face in the last stream. Big trucks, you can put some fringe in sometimes. Organic premium. What do I need to be? Dreamcatcher? The Dreamcatcher actually kind of goes with the horns up front. Pipe Monster scares me just a little bit. That goes with the horns. Boom, we're doing it. Do I want a bobblehead? Yeah, I haven't qualified for the Joker. It's not Mrs. Puff, so we're going to skip that one. That is the Sabretooth. Mr. Walrus is a little weird. The dog? Do I want the dog on board? Who's Masha? Oh. What do you need to do that? Lost in Wilderness. I think these other unlockable ones are part of the trials. It's the only thing I've not been able to do in this game. I've done one of them. They're really hard. We're going to put the dog on the dash. I'm going all out with this. I don't even know why. No, I want an external sticker for that. Ooh! Oh, nope, that's going to get rid of the horn. The horns. We got to have the horns. Big and dirty. Ooh. Dark side. Sold. And where's the harsh driver? Wild truck? Oh, that's a little weird. I'm going with harsh driver as kind of my go-to. On expeditions, I have the QR code. I finished the game and all I got for winning was this sticker. And that one's funny. I like that one, but it's not available in this game, so I'm not doing it. It's great. Oh my god, it's actually daylight.
2 minutes.
Bung, 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 bung,
2
bung,
minutes, Nico.
I can barely hear the horn coming through the monitor. It's way louder on the VU meter here. Oh, nope, nope, that's a car alarm. Nope, please stop doing that. Thank you. Alright, we're cooking. I'm not really going to do much with this. I just want to drive it out here. Because it is critical to my personal well-being that I've got my Scout on point defending me from whatever it is that I need defending from on this map. Because, wow, that has been a giant pain in the ass to get to this point with that really killer bug. I've done the other contest. I have gotten credit now for the couple of things that I did over here, including opening up the second and third watchtower. I haven't gotten to the fourth one yet. That will probably be on the next stream. Off stream, now that I can do this, I may go grab these 2 upgrades again just so that they're done. And make sure that all of these other missions... Because, yeah, rough day right here. That one I got activated, so it shows up on my list. But adventuring gear does not. And there's the 2 over here that don't. So, yeah, I may go do a little bit of activation on my own. But I'm going to save the damn game. Okay, everybody watch me. Everyone watch me. Rocky has landed. Steam Cloud is uploading. Push it up. Steam Cloud is up to date. Does that solidify me? That should make me solid. And then on my broadcast Mac here, I can then pull that Steam Cloud save back down, and then I will... Oh, I guess I was doing this, wasn't I? And then I'll have access to the same game here on the Mac. I am intrigued at the possibility of streaming the game directly off the Mac, not having to use the capture card. That would also give me better control over the volume level on things. I'm going to give that consideration for next Wednesday's stream, but for today's stream, it's just past 1/4 now. I am definitely going to need to start gathering. Yes. Okay, Master Jedi has left her office. I believe she may actually be taking the train the entire route now instead of giving the Uber part way. But as a side effect, she'll be coming straight up to the train station instead of taking the detour through the northern end of downtown. So it's going to take her a handful of minutes longer than normal to get here, but not a whole lot. So I am going to have to shut down. So thank you for coming on the adventure today. I'm so very glad that everyone got to experience the joy that is cross-platform save transfers. I've gotten it to work 2 days in a row now. I'm pretty jazzed. I hope I never have to do it again. I also hope that they fix my bugs so someday I can go back to playing this on Switch. But for the time being, we're here on Steam Deck, baby.
Quarter after, but no one said a third after?
Why do people say 1/4 after, but no one said a third after? Well, because now it's a third after, but when I first started talking, it was closer to a 1/4 after. That's why. It was just rounding. Basically, we're in the first intermission now after the 5 p.m. start. We've played the first period, so we're done. Everyone go get some orange juice or orange slices and apple juice. I think that's what hockey players actually suck on. So we're done here for today. I've got an extra couple of seconds. I guess I can go take a look to see if there's someone to raid into as long as I am doing my full outro. I have no idea what I am going to be doing on Saturday. I can't even complain about it because it could be cool, it could be terrible. If we find ourselves in Canada, I am giving very, very serious consideration to at least doing the 2-minute phone stream just so that I could say that I did it. That might be kind of fun to do. If we do it, I will probably bring my laptop with me, so I won't bother bringing the sound gear, the sound mixer and the good mic, but I could actually use this mic. I might actually be able to stream some SnowRunner from the hotel in Vancouver or wherever we go. If not, and we stay here, then I might get to do a regularly timed Saturday stream. I might do an off-hour Saturday stream. I might do a Sunday stream. I know so very little of absolutely anything. Oh, hey, I know what we're doing.
International stream Saturday.
It's a possibility. Okay, you wanted it, you got it. Here comes the story time. This is definitely not related to anything else. Everyone has this one last shot at bingo here. And at this point, if you get it, I'll probably have to just DM you the prize a little bit later. But oh my God, I completely lost. What the hell was I going to talk about? What the hell was I just talking about? No! International stream Saturday. Is related to that? Oh, okay. I remember what it is. Yes. God, I'm getting so old. My brain has turned to mush. The core conversation item, it's not even a debate, it's an actual conversation item, is whether escaping martial law this weekend truly buys us anything other than that momentary respite from the horror and shock of it all. Once upon a time, that would be unthinkable, and the idea of locking down the border would be ridiculous, but nothing is off the table anymore. So, yeah, the real question is, do we think there's a risk that we literally couldn't get back in which case we probably want to be on the outside at that point, and we'll just start a new life while we're there? We are probably going to opt not to do that. We will probably stay here this weekend and wait until we see tanks in the streets, and then we're getting the hell out. But chances are pretty good that there will be a weekend domestic stream, but I don't know whether it will be on Saturday or Sunday. My bet is probably going to be the Sunday instead. Hang on, let me check one more item right here. I think the way this worked out, I didn't get one other bingo squared the oh no, I was badly unfreshed. Look at me, I was a winner after all. Ha, suck it, I stole some of your points. I hope you're happy with yourself. I would say I'll go take one of those keys, except I think I've actually only claimed one for myself so far, because most of the other good ones I actually already have. I think that's how it worked. So I could go spend, you know what, screw it. I'm wasting time anyway. And I got that extra couple of minutes because Master Jedi needs those extra couple of minutes. So to just for the giggles of it all, I'm going to go spin my own wheel. I'm going to pretend what I would have won. And since you can't read any of the games that are on there anyway, this will give you a little sneak peek into what's available. I already own Pacific Drive, but that may actually be the best game left on the wheel right there. Don't forget to report this windfall in your taxes. Fun side news. I made what to me was a delightful extra amount of cash to reinvest in the stream off of Twitch payouts. It was so low an amount that Twitch did not generate tax documents for me this year, so I didn't have to report it. I got a free couple of $100 that I didn't have to pay taxes on. Suck it, government. That's what you get for taxation without representation. We're going to have some serious talks next April 15th, depending on how things go. My primary job, however, that was not the same. I would also note that my refunds were dramatically lower this year than they were last year, so that's kind of pissing me off. I did get a tax document for that one, so don't worry about that. For right now, I'm still legal. Give me 11 months, and we will have conversations about it at that point. So I have decided that we are up for a raid today. Our good buddy Tonka Tough is playing some Shadowrun Returns. I was on the Kickstarter for that game, which ended up being a trilogy of games. I love playing that game. It's got that turn-based strategic RPG combo that I really, really, really like to play. Kind of like Super Mario RPG, except it doesn't make me tired and kind of sad when I play it because it doesn't have that kind. It has its own separate nostalgia for me. So he's playing through. I believe he thought he was going to get it finished yesterday, so he might be in the end game now. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to rate him real quick here because I am not positive. He may have just finished this one. Doesn't matter. We're going to rate him anyway because I got to get the hell out of here. So thank you, everybody, for coming. I will probably see you at some point over the weekend. Don't know when, don't know how, but it will be exciting no matter what. I promise.